See, the day that I try to wear my hair straight, this hair want to be slipping and sliding all over the freaking place, and I gotta like, oh my gosh, just do the swoop. Do the swoop, please. And it's freaking hot, so it don't make it any better, cause now I'm sweating, freaking sweating. It's hot. I didn't put no product on this, so it didn't make it any better. And then this piece want to stick right up. It don't even want to lay down. Just want to boop, just. And don't worry about my Taco Bell shirt. I don't work there anymore. That place ghetto. What's up, everybody? This is your girl Kiki. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I appreciate it. Thank you. But for this video, I'm just gonna show y'all everything that I have crocheted this year, because it's pretty much coming to the end of the year. So you know it's gonna get cold. We're going into our fall weather, so I decided to pull out all of my cardigans and sweaters that I have crocheted for the past 4 to 5 months, I believe. I've been crocheting for a little bit. I just got started not too long ago, but my great grandma, she taught me how to crochet when I was a kid. So I did knit and crochet for a bit, but then I ended up stopping because, you know, life comes in the way. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all everything that I have crocheted so far. It's still a couple more sweaters, a few more things that I want to make during the winter season. So I am going to be coming out with more after this, but I'm just going to show y'all everything that I have done so far. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. So I'm not going to go in like any specific order or anything like that. I'm just going to show you pretty much one by one everything that I have made so far. So we'll start with this. And I got a whole pile of this too. Like, look at this. A whole freaking pile of all these sweaters and cardigans that I made. So I made quite a bit. But let's go ahead and start with this one first. So this right here, now I don't know the specific date that I made these. I did do some shorts and reels for everything that I have made. So if you want to see me like wear these and everything, you can go on my page. I posted a whole bunch of shorts of a lot of things that I have crocheted, so if you want to see me wear them out, y'all can check my page. But otherwise than that, we'll start with this right here. So this is a cover-up netted dress that I made. So this was actually around the time that I started crocheting. So I would say this was probably maybe my second or third piece that I made. I believe this is my second piece because it was way at the beginning when I started crocheting. Now I did mess it up a bit because I had to take off a lot of length because it was too wide and it fit too loosely. So once I fixed it, it did end up fitting perfectly. I did not wear this. I didn't get a chance to wear it during this summer because I did not go to the beach or anything like that, which I don't know why. I think I was just like super busy and I didn't have the energy to go to the beach, which is ridiculous. But I'm gonna make sure next year, I'm gonna rock this. Or if I go on vacation or something like that, I will rock this. But it's really cute. I don't know the pattern at all, so don't ask me for patterns or anything like that. A lot of these that I have made, I made it off a whim, like just in my brain. So I didn't really have a specific pattern that I was going for. I just started just crocheting. So, and I just came up with this. So very cute. Got 3 different colors. It's got the dark pink, or actually 4 different colors, because it's got like dark pink, lighter pink, pastel pink, and then this white. So yeah, pretty cute, pretty cute. This is actually one of my favorites right here. So this is a big old jacket. Now this, I think, was my second piece I made, because you can kind of see the stitches do look a little jacked up a bit. So you kind of see how they're kind of uneven, or not uneven, but yeah, just really uneven, like especially with this right here. So this is when I was trying to sew the sleeves for the first time. You can see I did it too tight because of how deep the line is on this one. Some pieces are sticking out. I don't want nobody commenting saying, oh, this piece is sticking out here and there. I'm not trying to hear none of that, okay? I just started crocheting. Give me a break. Give me a break, all right? Cause I know how some people be getting on the internet, like they be giving you unsolicited advice, and it's like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. Okay, keep it to yourself. Okay, I don't want to hear none of that. But yeah, I know it's jacked up though. Like, look at this. It's a hot mess. Everything all clumping together and stuff. But it's still comfortable. It's still nice. This took me the longest because I ended up using like 5 skeins of yarns for this. So this took me a long time to make, but it's very fluffy, very soft. It's one of my favorite colors. I love a good lavender, so that's pretty much what it is. It also got some buttons on the side as well, some silver buttons that I put on there. Now, I put them on wrong because they're so freaking loose, and one of them ended up popping off, so I gotta redo this. Honestly, I might redo this whole thing one day because I want to do it right this time, and next time I'm gonna use a smaller crochet hook for this because I feel like the spaces are too big on this one. So I am gonna use a smaller gauge, but honestly I could rock this still, just put a nice little tube top over under it or something like that, just to make it look fancy. I feel like it's still nice, it's still comfortable, so I absolutely love it. I just can't button it like I want to because again, the buttons and like just I still gotta learn how to do all that, but yeah. But it still came out cute though. I like it. I like it. I still wear it in the house, especially when it gets cold outside. I'm gonna rock this in the house way more often. Next, we got this right here. So this is actually one of my favorites. I have worn this about 3 times already. 3, not 2, 3. But yeah, I wore this at work 2 times, and then I wore this in the house once. I actually wore this in one of my perfume review videos, so if you want to check that out, it's a perfume review from Nomadicxl, and I did it in this exact shirt here. So it's pretty much like a sweater shirt. One thing I will modify about it, because this was when I was getting a little bit better at crocheting, is that I will do like smaller stitches, because I think I did half single crochets for this one. I believe a half single crochet, so that's the stitch that I used. Now I did start putting my name on these, so I actually got some labels on here. Trying to see, yeah, so right here I put my name on there, and my hand ashy, I need to put some lotion on. But you can see I have put my name on there. So they are custom made. Now I know it's a little fuzzy and stuff, so I might have to reverse it. But I got this made off of Amazon, so you can get these custom made. And my great grandma always told me to put your name on everything, name and date, everything. So I might not have the date on these, but I do have a video on these, and my name is on these, which is so important because copyright, stuff like that. People be trying to steal ideas. You ain't about to steal mine, okay? You ain't about to steal nothing. And I like the rainbow pastel as well. I love the material. It's very soft. It's not stiff or scratchy or anything. So yeah, one of my favorites. I'm going to have to throw this in a wash soon because I didn't want to wash it right away, because I feel like when you start washing your crochet stuff, it changes the texture and it starts to get a little frizzy and stuff like that. So I kind of want to keep it new as long as I can before I just throw it in the washer. I made here, this is actually another one of my favorites. So this is with also like an ombre yarn. This was done with loops and threads yarn. This was done with loops and threads as well. This was done with a different brand. I forgot what it was called, so you know, I don't know. But yeah, this was done with loops and threads, faucet yarn, and actually did a reel showing this one as well. It's very lightweight. This is perfect during the summertime. It's pretty much like that netted dress I just showed you, so very lightweight, and you could put pretty much anything under this because it's so many different colors. So you could put like a teal tank top or a tube top. You could put like yellow or white or even black. I did this with green. It just got a lot of different colors in it. And then it's also got my name tag in there as well. So you know who made it. It was me. But yeah, I like it. It's very lightweight. It's very nice. It's got a lot of breathability to it. So if you like something just very light, yeah. And I still got plenty of yarn left from this, so I don't know what I'm gonna make with the other yarn yet, but yeah, it came out nice. This one, I didn't wear this out yet because I don't know what I want to wear it with. It's kind of like that daisy looking type of shirt, but Yeah, so this is actually really nice. This I actually did with granny squares. So I did 2 granny squares in the front for the 2 panels in the front, and then in the back I did 1 giant granny square. So you can see the pattern is kind of like just a giant granny square in the back. And then for the sleeves I did a little trim on it. I didn't even have to make an extra sleeve to elongate it because this kind of goes over my shoulder a bit, so it kind of made a sleeve itself. But I made a cute little trim, and I also did a live, not a live video, short video of this, of me wearing it, but it came out really cute. I don't know what I want to wear with yet, because with this specific type of yellow, I would rather wear white or black, or if I'm gonna wear yellow, it's gotta match at least as close to this yellow, because this is like a really more pastel-y bright type of yellow, and the tube top that I have in my drawer is more like a darker dandelion type of yellow, so it's a little bit more deeper to this one, but still really cute, still really nice. Also very lightweight, not too heavy, so yeah, just nice overall. So this one right here, this was made with Also Fox's yarn, so this is the same yarn that I used for this one, except I did it in smaller stitches. So this was done with single half crochet stitches, and I just did 2 squares, so I didn't even have to make the sleeves or anything like that. Literally, it started to fit perfectly on my body once I started wearing it. It took its shape, basically. So I did 2 panels, 1 in the back, 1 in the front. I also started putting gold tags on there as well. You can't really see it, but it has my initials on there. And also you got to make sure you put that tag on there and, you know, make sure you know who made it. But I really like this yarn. It was actually really pretty. I like the ombre color. It's kind of like definitely fall vibes, and I wore this like once at work and everybody loved it. Now of course still some strings sticking out and stuff like that. I actually started learning how to crochet the tail ends inside the stitches. I just started learning how to do that, so eventually you're gonna see a lot of my crochet projects with no tail ends sticking out, but until then, you know, it is what it is. I'll just have to keep cutting it off. But yeah, so really nice, very lightweight, fits perfectly, got a good amount of stretch to it, so it's not just stiff. So really nice shirt. Now this one this one took me the longest. All right, this is a whole tube dress, I guess you could say, like a tube dress. So this was done with the same type of yarn, but with a different color pattern, as you can see. Now this one took me at least 2 months to finish, because it goes all the way down pretty much like a dress, and then this is the back here, and then it comes with a zipper, so you could unzip it and then pop that on, and then you just zip it back up like that. So yeah, one of my favorites. You can see there's a little hole in there. I'm probably gonna have to fix that, but otherwise this took me a long time to make, y'all. This was done with single crochet stitches, so not single half crochet stitches, but just straight up single stitches, which means I didn't like add no extra, like I don't know how to explain it, because you kind of have to be like an expert or somewhat good at doing crochet in order to understand what I'm saying. But basically, smallest stitches in the world with the very fine yarn to make this. So yeah, this took me a long time, but boy did it came out beautiful. Like, absolutely loved it. So, and I did end up wearing it, so again, you can check it on my page if you want to see me wear these. But go on to the next one. So this one right here is one of my favorites as well. So this was done with Premier yarn as well. So it's like a really big cardigan. Now the only mistake that I made on this, and I'm gonna show you right now, popping this on. Pop it on here. So the only mistake that I made on this is that the sleeves are like really huge. So you can see like they're kind of like super big at the ends. I could have made the sleeves a little bit more smaller in my opinion, but then I thought about it and I actually really like it, only because it feels more like if I was going to like a fancy event or something like that. I feel like I could pass this off as like a fashion statement, like, you know, like, this is my fashion, you know, I'm very chill, I'm very relaxed, very bougie, you know, have like, say like a glass in my hand, I'll be like, they don't deserve my presence. You know, like, you know, just those type of vibes. So I'm thinking like, you know, this actually ain't too bad. Yeah, it's huge, but it's gonna make it look like I'm smaller than I actually am, and I don't look overweight. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna rock the sleeves and everything. Of course, I'm getting holes in them and stuff. But again, you know, it's not perfect, but it's still pretty. Made from Premier yarn. Premier got some really good yarn, so this their puzzle yarn, by the way, just in case people want to know what it's called. Puzzle yarn, and it's ombre and everything like that. And it's a really nice color pattern, and I like the yarns that have like multiple colors, because then you can kind of like match whatever you want to match with them. Like you want to throw on some black pants, or like I could throw on some beige pants that don't match. Black, white, blue, dark blue jeans. Like I feel like blue jeans will really look good with this type of cardigan, because it's got that blue jean, beige, khaki type of effect. So you can really throw on some blue jeans and it'll go perfect with this. So yeah, absolutely love it though. It's really comfortable. I will wear that around the house as well, like when it gets cold outside. Man, you throw that on, toasty, nice and warm. Here, so this is actually a recent project that I made or just got done with, but this right here, this is actually one of my favorites. So this is when I started getting real good at crocheting. When I tell you, like, you don't see no tail end sticking out or nothing, like this is actually one of my most perfect crochet projects that I have made so far. So this was done with loops and threads, speckled yarn, navy blue, that's the color, and then it's got the white trims done with Caron soft and shiny yarn. And I also posted a reel that I recently just showed me wearing it and everything. But this is one of my favorite sweaters, y'all. And what I love about crocheting my own clothes, especially with stuff like this, is it's so like, you can tell the quality is built. It's not like Shein where, you know, like Shein or Temu, where it's like you get some crochet and it be feeling like thin and kind of weak, like you can easily just rip it with your hands. This don't feel like that at all. Like this feels like something that if I went to like Macy's or JCPenney's or whatever, you'll probably find something like this for like $100 probably even more, because just the quality, like it feels like built, like it got a little weight to it, and I could just tell how well the stitches are done. Like this is, I love this sweater. I just dropped some, but I love this sweater so much, and I honestly cannot wait to wear this at work, because these people gonna be going crazy, because everybody at work knows that I crochet now. Since I've been starting, everybody been knowing I've been crocheting, and every time I walk in there with one of my pieces, I'm wearing one of them, they just be like, oh my gosh, it's so cute, I love it. Like they just be going crazy. So yeah, I cannot wait to rock this at work. And then I did the sleeves, so I started getting into making sure my sleeves are small enough. So when I did the trims, I made sure that I kind of like shrunk it just a little bit, and yeah, it just fits like a glove, y'all. And I did the V line too. I started doing V lines now instead of just a curve. I did the V. So yeah, very, very pretty, and it goes good with some blue jeans or navy blue pants or white, whatever colors you want to wear. This is actually one of my, I think my very first project that I worked on. But this is when I first started crocheting, like when I really started getting into it. So you're gonna tell that the stitches are not the best. You can see they just look jacked up. So this is when I really started getting into it, but I still wasn't like super good at it. But still pretty though. Again, one of my favorite colors. This was made with the same yarn that this was made of. So this is made by the same brand. I forgot what brand it's called. Again, don't ask me. But I mean, you can find this type of yarn pretty much anywhere. But again, very soft material. And then I added pearls to it. So this is when I was getting like a little creative. But I added some pearls and I added some butterflies to it. So, and then it comes with a headband. So I can put this headband on like this. It fits kind of loose, but I mean, at least it's not like super tight or anything like that. It don't really stretch too much, so pretty nice. And then you just put the tube top on. Now, even though the stitches were not done the best, I'm would honestly still see myself rock this. I don't care. Like, I mean, look how cute that is. This is like my dream type of thing. Now, if I could just redo this over, honestly, it would look so much better. But I mean, the headband though, this headband is really cute though. I really love the headband. But yeah, so I did that. And again, one of my very first projects that I worked on, but I honestly still love it to this day. Even though it's not the best, just the fact that it looks so cute. Oh yeah, I love that. Alright, so then my second to last one, this is my strawberry sweater. Now again, I felt like I could have done a better job with this just because of the stitches, but this is made with loops and threads as well. This is their textured yarn version. Then I did the strawberries with a different brand. This was done with Caron yarn. The green parts, this was done, I think, with Caron too, I believe. I don't know if it was Caron or if it was loops and threads. I'm not really sure which brand it is, but yeah, I just wanted to keep it really simple. I was gonna do strawberries throughout the whole sweater. I decided to just keep it at the shoulder just because I wanted to keep it very simple, not do too much, especially since I didn't really feel like crocheting all these strawberries. I just did 2 and that was it because, you know, I didn't want to do too much. But it's a long sleeve sweater, fits nice, comfortable, doesn't fit too tight or anything like that. Of course, it is a little like big holes in there. I could have done some smaller stitches with this one because I think I did a half double crochet for this one. So the stitches are a little bit longer. I could have done them smaller, honestly, but you know, I can still rock this. Like, you know, I'm gonna make it look good regardless. I just hate that and I might have to wash this just to kind of get that stiffness out the way because it is a little stiff because I just finished this like a few weeks ago. But yeah, I really like the color though. It's a nice like strawberry milk type of vibe, so I really like the color and everything. And overall, just a really cute sweater just to make. I always wanted to do a strawberry sweater. I think I'm gonna do it again as far as attempted to make another strawberry sweater, but this time I'm gonna make it a little different than this one with a different type of yarn, so we'll see about that. This is my very first hat, so you can kind of tell already it's just not good. And I got some makeup on it too, so that's not fun. But this is my very first hat that I crochet. I think if I put this inside out though, it'll look a little, or maybe when I put it on, will it look good? Yeah, see, it looks good when I put it on. It looks good when I put it on. It's only when I take it off, that's when it looks jacked up, but yeah. This was another hat that I made as well. This is when I got a little bit better at making hats. So this was a light, more like a lightish gray type of hat made with the same type of yarn. I did end up running out of yarn, so I did have to finish it with the yarn that I used for this one, unfortunately. But and it's not too noticeable, but you can see the stitches look a lot better. They look a lot more uniform. And so because I thought it came out really good, of course I had to put my name tag on there because yeah, I made this. But you can see I did kind of jack up the pattern a little bit at first because I was doing like back loops, I think, for this one, and then I was like, wait a minute, like that I did it wrong. But it still came out nice though. So this is actually one of my favorite hats that I have made. It's almost like kind of similar to a bucket hat, but once you put it on, it kind of looks just like the other hat that I had showed you. So y'all, this is also done with the same yarn that I used for this one right here, but I ended up using the same yarn to make this one. So this is a tube top that I made, so you can see how much more different the pattern looks. When you get an ombre type of yarn, always make sure to consider the fact that depending on how big your project is going to be, the color is going to appear a little bit different. So like with this one, because this was such a much bigger project, because I basically had to make like a giant sheet and then sew it together like this. So you can see it looks more like scattered. They don't really blend in together as much, even though it's still pretty, but it don't blend in together as much. Compared to this one, you can see you get more like a rainbow type of effect. It's more like ombre-ish. It kind of goes together a little bit more. So it really all depends on how big your project is. Your ombre yarn is going to show up a little different, and depending on how your stitches are, what type of crochet pattern that you following, how big or small your project is going to be. It's really going to depend on how your ombre yarn is going to look. But so I did this tube top. I think I did this one first before. Actually, no, did I do this one first? I don't think I did. I don't know, but either way, yeah, so I did this right quick also with the same type of stitching, and it came out really pretty. And then I did a black border around it. I also threw some zipper, threw like a zipper on there so you can zip it up and down, which I end up not needing because it fits kind of perfectly on me, so I didn't really need the zipper because it does stretch as well. So it does stretch just in case I have to, you know, squeeze it in a little bit. But I honestly might have to shorten this a bit because it is a little too big on me, honestly. Like when I put it on, I feel like it does need to be a little bit smaller. But I mean, so pretty. Again, one of my favorites in the world. Not perfect, but it still came out cute. So alright, and then my last one. So this is actually a sweater that I just finished, but this is my black sparkling sweater. So this is actually one of my favorite sweaters right now because I'm finally getting good at crocheting. So you know that this had to come out good. And I started getting the sleeves right. So like you can see the sleeves, I started to like get to a point where like when I get done with my sleeves, I do like the little ribbon style around it to kind of like shorten up the sleeves, because you know, like when you put on sleeves, like for example, that one cardigan that I showed y'all. So you see how like wide the sleeves are? The reason why that they're this wide is because I did the same length and width throughout the whole thing. I did the same width throughout the whole thing. So it was actually a giant rectangle, right? And when I sewed it together, even though on my shoulders it fitted perfectly, when it gets to the ends, because our arms naturally like slim down as you get to the bottom, you're gonna leave this very, very wide wrist area, right? So the wrist area is going to be very big. So what I started learning to do was, because I understand like certain stitches could stretch, because I started learning from YouTube, certain stitches could stretch, I actually don't have to do the sleeves as wide like I thought I had to. Like for a material like this, with yarn like this, they stretch a little bit depending on what kind of stitches you do. But with this, I didn't have to really make them super big this time because I knew they was going to stretch a bit. So you just want to kind of like a couple inches away from your arms. And then the only thing I got to learn is making the sleeves a little bit smaller as I get further down. But I'm not that advanced yet. So what I started doing was learning how to do the cuffs. And the cuffs are a different type of stitch. So these are done with single crochet stitches. But no, single half crochet stitches. These were done with single crochet stitches. No, I'm messing up the stitches. What they call? No, see, okay, these were done with double half crochet stitches. These, the cuffs, the trim parts, were done with single half crochet stitches. See, y'all can tell I'm still new to this crocheting thing because I don't know what to call them. But yeah, so I did it that way. So the stitches are a little bit smaller at the cuff. So when I put this sweater on, you can see, oops, I'm putting it on backwards. So you can see it again, it fits like a glove, which is what I wanted. But you see how the wrists are a little bit more smaller. Now I could have made this even smaller. I thought this was too small at first when I did this, but then once I put it on and see how small my wrists are, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this actually fit perfectly. I could have made this smaller, you know? But yeah, I'm starting to get better at the wrist portion. So now when I do a lot of my sleeves, I'll make sure that I add some cuffs to them because that's what's going to make them nice and fitted. And yeah, and this was also done with loops and threads as well. This is their black onyx soft type of yarn. But yeah, very pretty, very sparkly. It's got like some rainbow action going on. Really not sure yet if I want to do a turtleneck on this sweater or not. But for now, I'm just kind of keeping it like this with the cuffs down. But I don't know if I want to do a turtleneck, y'all. Like, should I do a turtleneck with this sweater? Should I? Should I not? Should I not? I'm not really sure, but I don't know. We'll figure that out. Alright y'all, so that's pretty much it. That is all the stuff that I had crocheted this year, and I will be showing more stuff that I have crocheted coming to the end of the year, because I want to do a sweater for Halloween, I want to do a sweater for Thanksgiving, and I gotta do a sweater for Christmas. Like, I want to do the ugliest, cringiest sweater you have ever seen. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoy my commentary. We're just chilling with me, seeing all my crochet projects that I have finished this year. And I'm trying to figure out what other videos I want to put out next. I think I want to do a nail video, so if y'all into nails or anything, feel free to stick around and see that, because yeah, these nails got to get done. They look like a hot mess right now. Like, my nails are terrible and I'm ashy, so that makes it worse. But yeah, so I got to get that done, so I will be posting out a couple of nail videos. But in the meantime, I just want to thank y'all so much for watching and seeing all my crochet projects that I have done of 2024. Again, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a very, very blessed day, and I will see y'all on my next one. Peace. Bye. Bye. I just want to appreciate everyone for watching my video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. It's going to be below my video. And also hit that notification bell for more updates on my content. Along with that, you can follow me on my other social media pages as well for more updates on my other content that I post outside of here. But anyways, I hope y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there and stay blessed.